Good morning, grade 12. It is good to see you again. So for this week or for Tuesday and Thursday, we will just have our discussion through video recording, okay? So just listen and focus in our discussion. Last meeting, we actually discussed the definition of finance, what is the importance of financial management, who are the individuals involved in financial management. So these are just some of the topics that we had discussed. So this week we will going to discuss about financial system. So do not forget to submit your, or let's say I gave you a piece of paper to write your answer for the question, what have I learned last meeting, right? So you just have to write it down and do not forget to submit it to your teacher, right? Teacher that is, of course, observing you right now. Take note, you have to make sure to submit it before the class dismiss. So again, what are we going to discuss for this or for today? It's about financial system. We had already discussed the corporate organization structures. We even discussed what is finance and financial management. What we're gonna do right now is to identify financial institution, financial instrument, financial market, the financial intermediary, and the rule of financial managers. So when we say financial system, it is what? It is a set of institutions such as banks, insurance companies, and stock exchange that permit the exchange of funds. Financial system exists on firms, regional and global levels. Borrowers, lenders, and investors exchange current funds to finance project, either for consumption or productive investments, and to pursue a return on their financial assets. The financial system also includes sets of rules and practices that borrowers and lenders use to decide which projects get financed, who finances projects, and terms of financial debts. So take note, in business finance, you have to take note of these two words: lenders and borrowers. I will let you watch a video later on about how banks earn money or make money. And you're going to make a reflection about that video. And that is actually related to our topic, which is included in your financial institution. Take note, in our institution, in financial system, it is about processes that borrowers and lenders used to decide which projects gets financed, and of course about financial deals. So we have now the financial institution. What is financial institution? Examples of financial institutions are commercial banks, insurance companies, mutual funds, and pension funds. Take note of the purpose of financial system, okay? Always take note of your, or let's say, the task of the financial system. Why do we have financial institution? Why do we have financial system? When we say financial system, or the main task of the financial system is to channel funding from your savers to investors. So let's say that you are going to save your money in the bank. That is what we call fixed deposit. And the bank will lend your money to borrowers. So that means it could be a group of people, or let's say a corporation or an owner of the business. Banks make money from this service. And through that video, you will learn how does a bank make money. So let's continue again for this for a moment. We have commercial banks. Commercial banks, these are individuals' deposit funds at commercial banks, which use the deposit funds to provide commercial loans to firms and personal loans to individuals. This is what I said a while ago. And of course, this is about the topic financial system. And purchase debt securities issued by firms or government agency. If you are given a chance, which are you going to choose? Are you going to become the saver, or are you going to become the lender? Bank is an institution. Bank could be your financial intermediaries from savers to the borrowers. And of course, you could also become an investor. Insurance companies. How about insurance companies? Individuals purchase insurance like, for example, life, property, casualty, and health protection with insurance premiums. So I know that some of you have this, or maybe some of you purchase insurance already. That's great. So we have also your mutual funds. Mutual funds are owned by investment companies, which enable small investors to enjoy the benefits of investing in a diversified portfolio of securities purchased on behalf or on their behalf by professional investment managers. Again, mutual funds are owned by investment companies. So again, take note of the word investment companies. So these are owned by small investors. And we have pension funds. Pension funds is a financial institution that receives payments from employees and invest the proceeds on their behalf. That's why we have the pension funds. And we have now the financial instrument. What is this financial instrument? These are just checks. These are contracts, or let's say bills of exchange, okay? Financial instrument is a monetary contract between parties. So we can create, trade, or modify them. Again, this could be checks, futures, options, contracts, or option contracts, and bills of exchange are also financial instruments. When a financial instrument is issued, it gives rises to a financial asset on one hand and a financial liability or equity instrument on the other. So take note, your instrument, your financial instrument gives rise to your asset and liability or equity. So it could be an asset or a liability in equity. For your financial market, a financial market is a market where buyers and sellers trade commodities, financial securities, foreign exchange, and other freely exchangeable items and derivatives of value at low transaction costs and at prices that are determined by market forces. Take note of the word trade commodities. So you're doing trade in here. It's really good for you to sell your products or goods in a market, in a financial market. Because if that stone is worth of money or worth of million, but if you're going to sell that in a market which is not a financial market, then you may lose its value. It's better for you to sell and trade your commodities or goods in a financial market, a market where you have foreign exchange. And that would also give its value, worth of value. And of course, we have classification of markets, markets, primary and secondary markets. Financial markets or primary markets are initially issued. These are only market in which is directly involved in the transactions. Supermarket, sellers to, of course, you directly sell your products to your clients or customers. Secondary market, financial market in which pre-owned securities, those that are not new issued, are traded. So these are secondary market. How about money market and capital market? Money market, a financial relationships between or created between suppliers and users of short-term funds. How about capital market? A market that enables suppliers and users for a long-term funds. So we have also your financial intermediary. When we say financial intermediary, a financial intermediary is an entity that facilitates a financial transactions between two parties, such as an intermediary or a middleman could be a firm or an institution. Some examples of financial intermediaries are banks, insurance companies, pension funds, investment banks, and more. So we have also rules of financial managers. Financial managers make financing decisions that require funding from investors in the financial markets. They serve an important role in business management. So we have financial managers. So take note of this following. We have your financial system. Your financial institution is important. Your financial instrument, your financial market, these are important. Take note, your financial intermediary could be your bank. That means it connects the two parties, especially if it's about financial transactions. Bank could be an example of financial intermediary because they lend money to borrowers. They are between savers and borrowers. They serve as, or they are between two parties. So take note, and of course, do not forget to finish your task. This is your mini task. So if you have enough time, I would like you to search for this. You have to search some financial institution of any of this in your locality. It could be a bank, it could be a contract, it could be a market, any possible any of this could be, of course, used for your mini task. It could be financial institution, financial instrument, or financial market. Just take a photo and you could paste it here. Clear? And if you want to submit it in Schoology, you could search for this. And if you have enough time, for those who did not finish their task, I want you to finish your activities. Okay, activity 1, 2. And for your video, I will just send it. Okay, I will let your teacher to share it to you on screen. And just prepare for your quiz next meeting. Okay, again, do not forget you will have your quiz next meeting. That would be your module 1.1 to 1.2. Take note, study your financial system, the individual involved in your financial management, of course, your financial management. So thank you, grade 12. See you next week. Have a great day. Bye. Thank you.